How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about how to find your inner peace. If you are someone that wants that positive mindset, if you want to live life with positive energy, be able to see the good and feel the good in the world so that you can expand and create the life that you desire, then this is going to be the episode for you. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And you can take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Well, we're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear today to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you were surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So before we dive into this message, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone that has joined the podcast this week. This has been such an amazing week of growth, and I just have tremendous gratitude, and I'm just thankful that we're all growing together. And I really hope that this message hits home with you. It's a topic that I've talked about before, and just a really powerful word that can really change the way you view your current situation. So I believe that we are here to expand, that this whole life is an experience that offers us the opportunity to find love and grow. And a lot of times when we're struggling, when we're down, when we're going through the hard stuff, maybe it's just a temporary moment or it's been an extended period of time in your life where it's just been hard. Something we tend to think is, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why am I the one that's struggling? Why didn't I get the promotion? Why am I the one that's in the hard class? Why was I born without certain privileges or things like that? Like, why me is such a powerful tool that is hurting us. But there's one word that you can set in there that changes the whole thing. And it's, why not me? Why not you? Why shouldn't you be the one that's struggling the most? And I know that sounds odd at first when you're thinking about, why would somebody want me to struggle? Like, why do I deserve to struggle? Why do I deserve to be in this hard time? It's because I believe you are more than this experience that you're seeing here. You are more than than that human version of you. You are an energetic being, if you want to see at that level, a frequency and energy that's come here to experience and grow. And if you're powerful, like I think you are, I mean, I've met so many of you doing the one-on-ones and messaging me through Instagram. Like, I realize how amazingly powerful you are, even when you don't see it. You're capable of so much. Why wouldn't you be the one that's here to make the change that's so needed? You see, if you see that something's missing, if you're going through a difficult time, you know what other people that are struggling are going through. Why wouldn't you then be the one that's here to fix it, to solve it, to be the energetic change that's needed on this planet? If you want fulfillment, if you want to live a life of positive expansion, of inner peace, solving what's hardest for you and then giving that away is the greatest task, the biggest mission, the most empowering thing any of us can do. You see, you're listening to this podcast right now You probably are reading self-help books. You maybe are starting to exercise. You're starting to do all these things to improve you. Whether you're at the beginning of the journey or you've been doing it for a little while, you are on this path. But think about how many people in your life that you know aren't doing a single thing. See, I believe that the goal is ultimately all of us ending up in the highest love frequency, but we're at different stages, and you're in the awareness stage with me. I am learning, I am growing, and I am sharing. And as you learn and grow and share, you start becoming the change. And it is, why not you? Why wouldn't you be the one? You see, when you take that stance, when you start thinking, why isn't it me? Why am I the one? I am the one. I'm the one that's here that make the change. It's a good thing that I'm here, because other people struggling within this are going to benefit because I am the peace they need. I am the love they need. I am the bringer of the healing energy that I can share with them and help raise them up, just like I am working on raising myself. And a description that I can use to describe this: I am someone that does not like to fly. All my life, I have not enjoyed it one bit, and I've flown a lot. When I was little, I lived across the country from my dad. My parents were separated. And every holiday, I had to fly with my brother across country to spend time with my dad. I hated flying then, and I still don't love it now. But I have this inner peace when I fly now by shifting my mindset on it. I used to think, why me? Why do I have to go through this? Why do I have to be on the plane when everyone else doesn't have to do this? Like, I'm a kid, I don't want to do this. And then as I got older, why me? I don't want to be on a plane. Other people in their jobs, they don't have to be on a plane. I was thinking that, and then I realized, why wouldn't it be me? You see, if I'm worried about a plane, it's not that I'm worried about the flight. I'm worried about something going wrong and the plane crashing. That's the fear, right? Why wouldn't I want to be where fear is the strongest? If my mission is to raise vibrations, if my vision is to be there to help people, to be love energy when they need it, why wouldn't I want to be in a place that's scary? Why wouldn't I want to be in a place that's hard? Why wouldn't somebody that's high vibrational need to be there? And the same is for you. If you grew up with a tough path, maybe your parents were hard, maybe economically it was very difficult where you came from, why wouldn't you be the one that raised your hand before you came to this experience, said, hey, I'm going to go there, I'm going to suffer with you, and then I'm going to help bring the light so that we can shift, so we can break this generational curse, so this family can live a different life because of what I'm going to bring. It's not because you're better than anybody else. It's not because I'm better than anybody else. It's just the stage that we're at. And that's taking ultimate responsibility. It's not saying I am a victim to a circumstance. It's saying you are an energetic being that placed yourself in a position for the most powerful growth. So why wouldn't you want to be in the place that scares you the most? And I know it's hard on the surface, of course. No one wants to be in a place that's hurtful. Nobody wants to be in a place where people are starving, where there's death, where there's hate, where there's hurt, pain, all of those things. Like, I don't want to be there, but I'm not going to feel bad if I end up there because I'm going to try my best to be the light. And that is the purpose of this whole thing, is to be the light where it's needed. When you start making that your path of, I'm going to grow, I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to give that away, your journey will take you where you need to go. Whether that's on stage talking to millions or thousands of people, or it's in your neighborhood, just being the anchor, the rock, the support system that gives other people a platform to grow and heal from. So why not you? Next time you start thinking, why me? Why is this happening to me? The bad things always happen to me. Shift it and really start saying, why wouldn't this be happening to me? I am here to learn. I am a powerful being. All of these obstacles in my path are just puzzles, just tests for me to learn. It's resistance for me to go through so that I can grow. Tension is where growth happens. I use the analogy with fitness as often as I can because I work in fitness and I see it. If you want to grow muscle, time under tension is how it grows. If you want to grow your energy, why would it be any different? We can self-impose the tension by doing simple things, like meditation, withholding from certain things that give us pleasure, cold showers, the list goes on what we can do to create tension for ourselves for growth. But this wonderful experience on earth, this life that we have, automatically provides it as well. From harsh environments, to economic conditions, to people that do bad things, it's still all for you. So no longer think, why you? You cannot have that thought. You have to think, why not you? You are the change. You are powerful. And it is true. I have yet to meet one person that's listened to this podcast or in my life that truly, when I started to talk to them, couldn't see the amazing value that was within them. The power that they truly had. What's even more amazing about it is how unique each person's gift is. It's just sometimes we don't see it. The world brings us down. We're operating at a frequency that we are so much more capable of being. So we're operating in this low frequency when we can be more. That's what's meant for you. That's where your power is. That's what you deserve. So ask yourself, why not you, and be the rising tide that lifts all ships? Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was a motivational one. I really wanted to cap off the week with something that was positive and hopefully hit home and reminded you of the power of you. And if you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link in the description. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And then there's also the Positive Mindset Facebook community. There's been some really cool posts. I'm excited to see other people sharing some stuff in there. So it's really powerful. Of course, there's a link for that down below. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.